thank you guys for coming. My name is Amanda Monholland, and I am the Shawnee County Public Information Officer. And today I was here for you guys to discuss anything regarding the Shawnee County CARES funding assistance. We are in partnership with the Greater Topeka Partnership to communicate this funding that has been allocated to Shawnee County. The amount is $36.7 million, and it is going to be distributed in phases. Phase 1 is it started in July and through August. And that funding will begin to go and be distributed to local government entities and schools. And then beginning in August through September, we will have our second phase of funding. After the local governments and schools have been funded, then they will go to the nonprofit organizations and the for-profit organizations here in the Shawnee County area. This is going to be funding that is going to last until the end of the year. So we really want to get the information out to all of our nonprofit organizations and for-profit organizations that are needing to have allocated funds, these allocated funds for COVID-related responses to their businesses and nonprofits. I am actually going to be here with the GTP, so if we have any questions in regards to this funding that is going to actually start for the nonprofits and for-profits, we will know how much is left over as of August 15th of this month. So with that, I would like to open it up with any questions, and I would also like to make sure that you guys understand that you are open to questions also on our website. If you go out to www.shawneesnco.us, and there's a green banner that says Audit Finance. If you click there, there's more information in regards to any like frequently asked questions, and also an email available that is Shawnee County Cares at snco.us for questions. And that is also going to be where you will submit applications when that becomes available. GTP is also going to be available for questions as well, or any type of communication that businesses and nonprofits may have. So with that, I would like to go ahead and open it up for questions. And we do have individuals here from the GTP.
So do the businesses have to reach out now if they want to be enrolled to get this money?
They don't have to reach out now, but we would like them to get familiar with the information that is available. The application process will not be open until August 15th, once we know what that allocated funds is going to be left over after the government entities and schools.
Is this money going to be used, does it have to be used to buy like PPE for the business, or is it just to help the funds that they've lost because of COVID?
There is for businesses, there is an opportunity for that, which will be more information coming, but that is also available on our website as well.
And how will this help the schools? Have they reached out and said what they want to use the money for?
Yes, the first phase started in July, so it's still ongoing, but the local government and schools have sent in their request and have sent in their applications. They do have to meet the criteria for the funding, and that is being determined still. So once that is finalized, that's when it will be open to the nonprofits and for-profits.
Can you talk about how big the need there was for this?
There was obviously a very large need. COVID has really impacted not just businesses, nonprofits, government entities, schools. And the allocated funds I mentioned was $36.7 million.
Is there a reason why Shawnee County was picked for this?
It's actually from the U.S. Treasury, and then it goes to the state, and then the state disseminates it to the local entities within that state.
Could you tell us some of the specific names that this money is going to go to?
Yes, I can go ahead and give you some of the ones that are listed.
Yeah, some of the ones that people know here.
So as far as the phase 1 is July and August. The program development timeline, it was county regional response, county preparation and future planning, cities and taxing authorities and schools.
And have you or do the schools know this money's coming from, or what kind of
Yes,
reaction?
they
What
have
kind of
been-
reaction have you seen from?
They have submitted theirs, and they have been notified, and that is being taken care of at our audit finance department.
Open mic, anything else to say?
I would like to go ahead and maybe see if there's anybody from GTP that wants to come up and talk about another part of any of the communication piece. Curtis?
Thank you, Amanda. So I'm Curtis Sneeden. I am the president of the Chamber of Commerce, which is one of the partner organizations within the Greater Topeka Partnership. This is a fairly magnificent kind of moment in the sense that this enormous amount of funding is coming down to all of the states and ultimately all of the counties, including Shawnee County, as part of the massive legislation they passed called the CARES Act. So this is the moment when the folks here on the ground are working diligently to develop the best ideas for how that money can be utilized to offset the impact of COVID-19. Amanda already talked to you about the front end of that, which will be the taxing authorities and various other public agencies that have been impacted. As we move past that, then there will be an opportunity for the business community and other nonprofits here in Shawnee County to try to take advantage of this funding as well. And our organization has been, on the one hand, brainstorming our own ideas about how we could utilize this money to help the business community, but also to try to make sure that all of the folks in our network, whether they're businesses or fellow nonprofits, are aware of this opportunity to step forward and see if there isn't a way for them to take advantage of what the federal government is sending our way.
Do you have an example of some of the things that you'll be looking for these businesses to get the money?
You bet. One example is that there are a number of jobs which have been rendered either obsolete or temporarily non-doable. So we are looking at a program to try to offer scholarships to people who were working in those fields to reskill themselves, to find a way to develop some new opportunities for themselves so that they can transition to another part of the workforce. We would anticipate a methodology for those small businesses who haven't already been able to take advantage of some of the other federal assistance to step forward and get a little bit of help with their businesses. Many businesses obviously have been impacted profoundly by this, so we'll be looking for a way to try to make sure they all receive a bit of help.
Anything else to say?
We are excited to be partnering with our friends at the county. This, like I have noted, is a special moment, not special in the positive sense, but it is unique, and everyone who's involved has been focused on this inflection point in history to try to do everything we can to make sure that our friends and neighbors here in Shawnee County are able to recover and get back to building the momentum we had. Thank you.
Okay, guys. Well, then at this